What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be playing an upgraded version of the mono red ranked deck that we played pretty much to get us all the way up to plat. So yeah, we're going to hop right into the deck tech or the deck breakdown, and then we'll get right into our 3 games. And honestly, this is all the cards we got. No scrolling involved, so very short deck tech or deck breakdown. And the theory behind it is pretty obvious. We're just going to be playing a whole lot of spells trying to kill our opponent. So starting us off, we have 3 crash throughs. Now this is mainly used on our Runaway Steam-Kins. The trample effect, at least the draw card, is fantastic, and the 1 mana for a sorcery spell is really the key thing here. 4 copies of Shock, 4 copies of Warlord's Fury, again pretty much like crash through. It's really just here for the card draw and the 1 mana on a sorcery spell. 4 copies of Electrostatic Field to deal damage every time we play one of those instant sorcery spells. 1 copy of Lightning Strike. If you ask me, we could probably go up to 2 with that and go down to 3 on that. Just personally, I think Lightning Strike's a little bit better in the deck than the Warlord's Fury and the Crash Through, though you do still need them in the deck. So, moving on, we have 4 copies of Runaway Steam-Kin. Did manage to pick up another copy in between last time I played this deck and this time, so we do have all 4 copies needed. 4 copies of Tormenting Voice. This will help us get out some card draw. We actually don't play Experimental Frenzy in this deck because we're being drawing plenty of cards from Light Up Stage and Tormenting Voice. So, moving on, we have 4 copies of Guttersnipe. Pretty much the same effect as the Electrostatic Field, except he's a little bit weaker and he does a little bit more damage. So, moving on, we have 4 copies of Light Up the Stage. This is to help you get out some of your burn spells for a little bit quicker, a little bit cheaper, not cheaper, I'm sorry, a little bit quicker with the one mana cost Spectacle. You can really do some great stuff with it. So 2 copies of Risk Factor for either card draw or just a burst of damage. 3 Skewer the Critics for essentially a Wizard's Lightning effect without having to play the Wizards. And then 3 Arclight Phoenixes, which we will try to bring back from the grave. So we're going to hop right into our games here. And yeah, we'll see how we do. Alright, and here we are in game 1 up against Murder Buddy. What an interesting name. We'll keep this hand. It's not fantastic, but we do have the 2 mana required to play our Steam-Kin, Electrostatic Field, and Tormenting Voice, so that's perfectly fine. And Light Up Stage will get the Spectacle cost whenever we deal any amounts of damage to our opponents. So we're up against Golgari. This could be scary Golgari, right? That's the reason behind the whole naming of it, I think. Maybe not. Either way, we're going to go ahead and swing in for our 2 damage here. If he manages to get a Wild Growth Walker out, this could be a very, very difficult deck for us to manage. But that's okay. And if we manage to get a Phoenix in hand, we can actually go ahead and discard it. Because we do have the three cheap spells required to play it. What do we do here? What do we do here? What do we do here? Tormenting Voice? I don't think we need to. I think we instead do a Crash Through. And that'll give us the Spectacle cost for Light Up Stage thanks to Electrostatic Field. And we can go and use Light Up Stage as well. That'll put our Runaway Steam-Kin at a 4/4, which is enough to deal with the Diviner. And sure, let's go ahead and use Warlord's Fury. Draw us another card. Now we're not going to tap out the Steam-Kin, but we may after we attack. We'll see. So he is going to block it. That's okay. Kill him. Now, do we want to tap out the 3 mana and just use Warlord's Fury again? I think we do want to tap it out, right? Oh, no. You know what? We should have done it after the attack phase. Either way, it'll be alright. Because if we skip phases, then that mana will not stick with us, so that's why we had to go ahead and shock him to the face. That's alright, but that was a misplay. I should have waited for the second main step to play my spells because all these are sorceries, so we can't really play them anyways. It's going to take out our Steam-Kin. That's fine, really. Let's play our Warlord's Fury. Light up the stage, sure. See what cards we can get. Another Electrostatic Field is pretty good. Thing with the Arclight Phoenix is we have to play it. Otherwise it's going to get exiled, and if it gets exiled, then we're completely boned. Let's just play another Warlord's Fury. He's down to 5 health. 3 Tormenting Voices is not what we wanted to see in hand, but that's okay. It's whatever. Probably throw down an Electrostatic Field next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have a creature with which he can explore, is what I was about to say. He's going to go back up to 8 health, and this may be our downfall here. Him getting the Ravenous Chupacabra out was definitely a downer for us. Risk factor, that's not going to help. So let's throw down our second copy of Electrostatic Field. We're not going to get the Arclight Phoenix out, which means it is going to get exiled, unfortunately so. Wow, and there's the land we needed to actually get it out this turn. Super, super unfortunate. That's okay, we have 3 copies of Tormenting Voice. Should be enough to get us maybe back to another Phoenix or something. 4 mana for a 2/2 with Menace that explores. I don't think that's really worth it, but you know, he's going back up in health, so I guess we can't say too much. He'll probably... No swing in there. Alright, so let's Tormenting Voice. And... yeah, I guess we can discard a risk factor. Do we want to use a light up stage here, or do we want to use another Tormenting Voice? Let's use Tormenting Voice first. And we'll discard our other risk factor. Ooh, a Guttersnipe could be really helpful next turn. So let's go ahead and use light up stage. Take them down to 3 health. And we got 2 mountains from it. That's kind of unfortunate, but you know, it brings us up to 6 mana, and it means we should have a less likely chance of drawing mana next turn. Also, 6 mana means we could double risk factor them. He's going to play another Explore down. That's okay, he'll go up to what, 6 health? So if we play the Guttersnipe, that's dealing 4 every time we deal 1. And we'll have 3 mana to do 2 spells, so I think we can still win this pretty easily. He's going to swing in with almost everything. We can block that and block that. Yeah, I'm not worried about the damage we're taking. Steam-Kin. That's not what I wanted to see. Alright, so let's go Guttersnipe. Tormenting Voice. And again, that'll deal 4 damage, so we just need a 1 mana cost card. Just 1. Oh no, we didn't get it. That's unfortunate. Next turn we'll probably Risk Factor. Risk Factor will deal 4 damage just among our creatures that we have on the field. Ravenous Chupacabra is probably going to take out the Guttersnipe if I had to guess about it. That's okay. Doesn't give him another Explore, so he is still going to be sitting at 2 health, and he doesn't have anything else to explore with, so I think we win. Block the 3, block the 2. We're going to take, what, 7 again? That's okay, we're down to 7 health. He's only sitting at 2 though, so, you know, one of these, and we still win, right? Boom, boom. 1, 2. That's going to be a GG, and game 1 going pretty quickly, although we did get into a bit of a sticky situation with the Wild Growth Walker coming out. That's just how it's going to be sometimes. So nonetheless, game 1 going to us fairly quickly, and we may only do 2 games today. We'll just have to see. But yeah, we'll hop right into our second game here. Alrighty, and here we are up against, you know, I don't, I'm not quite sure how to say that name. 4 in a random letter that I've never seen before, that looks kind of like an M and a W stacked on top of one another. So yeah, we'll get right into our games. After we get Electrostatic Field down, we can use Crash Through to get our light up stage for Spectacle cost, which could be pretty good for us. So we'll go Electrostatic Field first. Or we may just go Risk Factor, right? It's going to deal 5 damage to him, bring him down to 15 already. Of course, a Crash Through and light up stage could give us more potential to ramp out harder. Yeah, let's go Crash Through and light up the stage. If he has any counter spells, it's not going to come down on my Crash Through. Might come down on my light up the but But I got 2, so it's okay. Let's see if he counters it. I can see him countering a lot at the stage. No, no counter. At least not so far. I really enjoy the animations coming off the card, but yeah, you just decide, you know, whether or not you want to counter it. Or I guess you can just skip your turn because you're running out of time here. Runaway Steam-Kin and an Arclight Phoenix. That's really unfortunate. We're not going to be able to play both. I think we played the Arclight. The Steam-Kin is great, don't get me wrong, it's great for ramping. But the Arclight we can get back later, right? The Steam-Kin, once it's dead, it's dead. Mystic Archaeologist. It's a very odd card. Oh, and we got the surrender pretty quick. So he must have been going for like a mill deck or something. We will go ahead and play 3 games, as that game number 2 was super quick. And normally games like that I'll cut out, but as of recently I've been trying to keep more games in there to keep the videos a little bit longer for you guys, because I know sometimes they're super short. So nonetheless, we'll hop right into a game 3, and I'm not even gonna get time to cut out in between game 2 and 3 because we just got into a game up against Prez in 98. So I guess we'll count this as like a game 2, 3, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Runaway Steam-Kin gonna be our first play of the game, more than likely, outside of our lands, of course. Johnny's Welcome. That's something we never like to see whilst playing a mono red aggro. Something we absolutely hate to see, to be quite honest. And a Healer's Hawk. We are going to shock the Healer's Hawk in the face, but the fact that he's running Boros and a Johnny's Welcome on turn 1 is super unfortunate for us. Because it means he should be able to heal up and mitigate most of the early aggro damage that we're going to do, so that's good. Game 1 showed the possibilities that this deck can have to come out ahead, and now this game 2/game 3 is going to show you the possibilities for, you know, shit you don't want to happen. Like in a Johnny's Welcome. He may have a seal away. I think that's why he didn't play anything here. Did you ever think of me? You're so considering. I don't think we attack here, right? Let's just make him blow, not having any mana. Yeah, go ahead. Check out your seal away. Keep hovering over in it. It's not going to do anything because I'm not attacking. We'll wait and he can seal away like an Arclight Phoenix or something. Another Healer's Hawk. Yeah, let's just go ahead and shock it out of the air too. Alright, we're up to 3 mana. That's fantastic. It means we can get down our Guttersnipes now. Actually, we can get down both of them, thanks to our Steam-Kin. So fantastic! And he can't use Seal Away this turn because he only has 1 mana up. So if he wants to use it this turn, that's perfectly fine. By all means, seal away on your turn. But you're not sealing away my Guttersnipes. Militia Bugler. Not a seal away at all, actually. And like I said, him gaining the life is going to be super fucking annoying. And it'll probably be what keeps us from winning this game. I'm sorry, I'll try to keep all my hair going the right way. Alright, so let's risk factor. That'll deal 4 just from the Guttersnipes. And then another 4 from risk factor if he decides to not let me draw, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, I was about to say he goes down to 13. Well, we'll play this for the spectacle cost. He'll go down to 9. Our Steam-Kin will be up to 4. So, yeah. I don't think we play the Electrostatic Field. We can play the risk factor. But first things first, we're going to swing in with our Steam-Kin. Now, he may or may not block it with the Bugler here. He doesn't. Oh, wow, that's crucial. Thing is, do we pay the mana, play the Electrostatic Field so we're dealing 5 every time? I think so. Right? Because now we just play 1 spell and we win. Game 3, going to us still easy. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so riled up today. So, like, So happy about all this. He should play his, what is that, another Militia Bugler? Yeah, he's going to go up to 6 health. So essentially we'll have to play two spells. Shouldn't be too difficult though. Maybe we risk factor. He can't take the damage from risk factor. Alright, there's a surrender. So game 1 and 2 going to us fairly quickly. And, yeah, I think we might just call it there. It's probably going to be like a short little 15-20 minute video, but you guys know what's going on. You guys know what's going to happen in the next game as well, right? We're just going to repeat. So I got 2 games to show you guys pretty handily how you want that deck to play out. Even if you get up against a Wild Growth Walker or a Boros aggro that has a Johnny, whatever it may be, mono red deck, fantastic. Of course it's annoying, of course it's obnoxious, and of course you don't ever want to play against these decks. But if you're looking for a way to sort of grind out some ranked, you're looking for a new and updated mono red deck because you were one of those people that just absolutely love pissing people off with the mono red decks from before, then this deck is for you. Nonetheless, if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section. Let me know how I can improve the deck or any suggestions for any future videos. And be sure to subscribe, of course, if you want to see more. Quick little tidbit or a note about this deck. I did get it from a guy named Jeff Hoogland. Hoogland? I think that's how you say his name. Nonetheless, he's a much bigger, much better Magic streamer than I am. Excuse me. So, if you guys are wondering where I got this deck from, I got it from him. If you're wondering where he got it from, I'm not quite sure. So that's why I'm just going to give credit to him and let it be. Nonetheless, yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.